Okay. So in life, it comes with rules, whether we like to think so or not, right? Now, they say he who says he can and he who says he can't are both right. If that is true, why would you sit here and tell yourself that you can't do something? So you mean to tell me, out of both choices, you tell yourself that you can't do something? Knowing that these are rules, and when you say that you can't do something, you speaking it to existence. So when you say that you can't say something, you're projecting it into your life, but you choose to do that? Why would you do that? You want to speak life into yourself, right? You want to speak life into existence. Because we have the ability to. Because when you say something, it comes with something, right? So instead of telling yourself that, oh, I can't do something, let's change the narrative. I can. Because when you say I can't, your mind starts to block things off. So it's a lot of things that you are not even going to see or think about because you already set yourself in stone to say, I can't do it. So when I can't do something, I'm avoiding all the reasons to show that I can. But luckily, we have the ability to be able to change the way that we think and the things that we say and the things that we do. Because we have willpower, we have the knowledge, we have consciousness. So when you consciously making a decision and you consciously become aware of how you think and the things that you say can affect what you do, then you can start to change the narrative. All right, so instead of sitting here telling yourself that you can't do something and building these walls to stop yourself from prospering, let's switch it to, I can do that. See, the thing is, when you think that way and you say that you can, now you start to open doors. Walls start to break down. You're no longer hindered by the capacity of I can't. A lot of us not even recognizing that we are putting ourselves down, that we talk bad to ourselves, that we are literally speaking our life into existence. And the reality that you live in is the reality that you created. Now, obviously, some things are out of your will, but we talking about the things that are in your will. And what's in your will is to be able to be conscious in what you say to yourself and what you do on a daily basis. But thank God that we can always alter the direction. But it's really ultimately up to you, though. See, you can lead a horse to water, but you can't make him drink it. And what that means is I can show and tell you everything, but essentially it's up to you to make it happen. Nobody's going to do it for you. We can show you the way, but at the end of the day, you got to push through with perseverance. You got to follow through. You got to push through and make it happen. Don't be down on yourself. Don't wear the heavy bags of worry and doubt. Release those things from yourself, and be free and creative and have conviction and believe in yourself. Because once you believe, then you can achieve. And I know that sounds cliche, but just because it's cliche does not make it true or false. See, a lot of us get scared, right? A lot of us are scared because it's something we never done before. And we have a lot of, we tend to build a comfort zone in the life that we have, which is normal. I mean, everybody does it. But in order for you to propel forward, you have to get out of the comfort zone. You're gonna have to do things that you may not want to, or you may feel iffy about, or like, I don't know about that. See, the thing is, you don't have to know. you can't be scared to fail. Because failing is how you get your answers. Failing is how you see your way through. Failing reveals to you what you can't do to get where you want to be. Instead of just, writing it off without even going through the process and really learning and understanding, oh, that's not gonna work. That can't get me there. Okay? You know what I'm saying? When you think that I can, all paths lead to the desired reality. It changes everything. Now, a lot of what you're going through in your life is actually valid reasons of, why you feel like maybe that can hinder you. But ultimately, just because it can hinder you does not mean it can stop you. Now, in order for you not to let those things actually stop you, your reason why that you want to be there or get to that goal has to trump whatever's in front of you. So whatever's in front of you, your why, it won't even matter, because you're like, nah, I got a bigger vision. It's a bigger picture than what's in front of me, and I can't let this stop me, because what I got to get to is so important. What I got to get to is so important that I don't care what it is, what day it is, how big it is, how technical it is, I got to figure it out. And that's how you get to the other side. But see, the thing is, a lot of people are not even doing the process of thinking that, these type of things through. So they never even get to see what the other side is like. But see, the thing about you that I like is that you actually are doing the work. You are taking the time out to figure out what you want to do. Just the fact that you are uncomfortable in the situation that you're currently in says a lot about who you are and your character. Says everything you need to know. Because once you wake up, then you can get up. You don't have to be stuck in the situation that you're in. See, when you acknowledge that you don't want to be in a position, then your mind starts to work. Things starts to unfold in front of you. Things start to shift and move into the direction that you want. But the thing is, you have to allow it. You can't deny it. Well, no, not deny. You can't, you have to accept it, right? And have perseverance. Even if you're scared or, unfamiliar territory that could cause you to not want to take those steps, you have to perseverance, and your reason why will, push you through. And if you anything like me, I know that you go through the same thing, because I create scenarios in my head, this could go wrong, that could go wrong, this could go wrong, which is perfectly normal. You know why? Because our brains are wired to protect us from anything bad happening. It wants to keep us comfortable as possible, which is kind of contradicting to what our goals are at times. And you have to acknowledge that. Once you understand it, then you can maneuver through properly. But if you don't know that, then it's like, oh, you're gonna look at it like a red flag. Like, oh, nah, I'm not trying to go through that. I'm trying to avoid that, you feel me? Nah, once you understand that, you gonna know exactly what to do. It's normal. You saying you ain't never believed in yourself, right? Because of what you've been through in your past, things you didn't accomplish. You feel like you pretty much failed at a lot of things. But you can't let that stop you. At the end of the day, believing in yourself is ultimately just a decision. That decision is just a mindset. Believing in yourself is just a mindset. I can do this. Slowly talking to yourself, speaking affirmations to yourself. Whatever I want, I can do. Whatever I want, I can have. I create my reality. With God, all things are possible. There's nothing I can't do. Put my mind to it, things start coming to me. I attract what I want. This daily habit and ritual repeated over and over and over will start to build that confidence. And then while your actions matching your words, slowly but surely, you start to build that up. Brick by brick. And I'll be damned if I let another nigga take it from me, because he don't like the way another nigga believe in him. But listen here. If something that you see sparks a feeling in your body and in your mind that you felt connects with you on another level and it inspires you, don't ignore that. Don't ignore that, because it's a sign that say, maybe that's for me. Those things tend to lead you into the life that you didn't even imagine that you could be living for yourself. Because when you see that you want something, cars, clothes, a house, art, a lifestyle, a certain way of living, a certain way you want to look, your hair, nails, whatever it is, those things lead you into the life that maybe you didn't even see for yourself at one point. Don't ignore it. It's for you. You got to take control. You have to take control. You got to wake up every day with a purpose. If you don't wake up every day with a purpose and a set of list of things that you need to do and conquer those things then what are you actually doing? You're wasting your time. You're not taking full advantage of the time that's being provided. See, to me, a lot of people really living in prison. Just because you're not locked up in a cage doesn't mean that you're not in prison. Yeah, you free, but you mentally in bondage. You don't even know what to do. You don't know where to go. You just waking up every day, just living day to day, and just winging it and thinking of things. Oh, I want to be rich. No, you don't, because you don't even have a system. You ain't got no guidelines. You ain't praying about it. You ain't doing nothing. You just thinking about it. What is that gonna do for you? Nothing. I don't even need. It's a rhetorical question. You ain't gotta answer it. Is it gonna do nothing for you? You need to wake up every day and have a list and say, this is what I'm gonna do, this is what I'm gonna do, this is what I'm gonna do. And it all gotta match for your reasons why. And you doing this over the course of time, weeks after week, after week, after month, after year. Man, your whole life changed before you know it. You look up, you won't even recognize yourself in the most beautiful way possible. Yeah, your skin glowing, you walking different, you talking different. You got an aura with you, aura on 1,000. It's turned. Now everybody want to ask you, what have you been doing? They ask you questions now. They hit you up. They call to your phone. Say, what you trying? You know what I'm saying? They wanna reciprocate that energy. But you can't be giving that energy to everybody. Everybody can't get this. You feel me? This shit it gotta be regulated. You know, orchestrated. Essentially, life with no direction just leads to you being controlled by somebody else's and living out their dreams. The more you take control of your day, the more you take control of your reality. Every decision you make dictates where you go. It's nothing but a decision from saying and doing. I can't, I can. I will, I must, I am. That's it.